let's talk about offseason recap for the Reds. Let's get right into it. Starting off right away, shout out to Chatterbox Sports for posting this on Twitter. But obviously, yes, we did just sign Lowe to a minor league contract. We talked about that yesterday. But offseason subtractions and additions. Now, here's how I look at it, right? I'm not too upset with 99% of the subtractions we lost. I don't like the fact we lost Austin Hayes, but that's because I'm an Austin Hayes fan, right? So because I'm a fan of him, I'm going to be a little upset because I don't want to lose him for that reason. But outside of Austin Hayes, rest of them, I'm not really upset with. Miguel, maybe I 100% could say I didn't love losing Miguel. That definitely is not the sexiest loss of all time. The rest of them I'm pretty decently okay with. Addition-wise, I love the fact that we got Gino. I'm so excited for him. We'll see how the whole situation goes with Justin Blade. I'd say Justin. JJ Blade. We'll see how that situation goes. Now with some other, guys, we'll see if what he ends up doing. If he ends up making the team. If he ends up getting, sent back to the minors. Whatever the case. We'll see how that whole situation works out with JJ Blade. Based on what I'm saying, this whole situation right now is kind of up in the air with him. We'll see how he does in spring training, and that's really what this is going to be focused on. But at the end of the day, all that matters is the offense. Can the offense get the job done? So we could sit here, right, and give this, that, of a third, or, hey, this is going to happen, or that's going to happen, or whatever. But at the end of the day, all that matters is, okay, how are we going, how is our offense going to look? We know our defense is going to look good. Our pitching is amazing. We know our bullpen, great, as long as people stay healthy. Our bullpen should be good. It's that offense. Can we actually put points on the board? Are we going to fall into the same issues we fell into before when it comes to, being up in the game all the way to the end? Next thing you know, wow, we just choked the game in the 9th inning, right? Those are the things that we need to obviously fix. No dip Sherlock, but those are the things that really scare me. And a lot of that is getting the right guys to be able to not choke away games at the end. But it's also the ability to consistently put points on the board. Consistently do something with your offense. And it's a long season, man. It's a long season, right? You don't win the season in the off season. The off season is just there to gear you toward the correct direction to win. But I kind of make a football reference here. The Chicago Bears. For the longest time, the Chicago Bears, they always won the off season. Well, guess what? It never translated to the regular season. They kept winning off seasons and not regular seasons. They're a lot better now, but in the past, that's all they did. And while their fans sat there and said, oh, we're the off-season champs, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're the off-season champs. What matters is, what are you doing in the regular season? So far, we have been ups and downs, okay? So, one, stay healthy, right? Obviously. I like our off-season. I really do. I think they spent money correctly. I know money is tight right now, but I think they spend money correctly. I think they made the moves they need to make, and I think that they're headed toward the correct direction. Now we need to see production, okay? We need to see Gino go out there and absolutely slay, right? We need to see less errors or stupid errors from Ellie De La Cruz. We need to see, actually some type of results, or else this offseason is pointless. And that's how all offseason work. If you don't see any results, then the offseason's just there to say, hey, we got this new guy. Haha, nice. Didn't work out. So, I don't know. I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer, but that's kind of how I look at it, because you can't win in the offseason. But my recap is, I'm very happy, right? I'm very happy. I didn't like losing Austin Hayes. Not from a circumstance that I think he's the best for us. from the circumstance. I just like him as a player, right? I just like him as a person and a player. Losing Brent Suter sucks because he's a good locker room guy. Maybe that's all he is, but he's a good locker room guy, so that sucks. Lux, I do love Lux, so it is what it is. Espanol, again, it is what it is. Thing about sports is you like a guy, you kind of fall for this guy of like, this is the guy, this is the team, this is going to be the champ, and then the guy leaves, right? And that's kind of just how it all works. But tell me down below your thoughts, opinions. See you guys next one. Peace out.